Welcome to Atlanta Local Unplugged, the podcast that explores Atlanta's vibrant local scene for food, music, entertainment, culture, unplugged events, and the many hidden gems in Atlanta. Your host is Riley Bennett. Let's dive in.
Hey Atlanta, this is Riley Bennett, your guide for Atlanta Local Unplugged, and today we're building your ultimate weekend playbook. Whether you're local or visiting, I'll show you how to stitch together hidden gems, live music, food pop-ups, and cultural moments across the neighborhoods that make this city hum. Think of this episode as your insider map: what to do, why to go, and how to plan without stress. We'll run through a curated weekend shortlist, grimes, strategies for spotting under-the-radar art and nature, where to eat right now, how to decode the music scene, and smart logistics for MARTA, rideshare, and parking. I'll share budget moves, accessibility cues, inclusive filters, and safety basics so everyone can explore comfortably. Then we'll wrap with plug-and-play itineraries for date night or a friend's sprint in Old Fourth Ward, West Midtown, Decatur, and East Atlanta Village. Grab your notes app. By the end, you'll be ready to wander, taste, listen, and unwind like a well-seasoned local. Let's make your Atlanta weekend truly unforgettable. Together. Let's kick off with the weekend shortlist, a simple framework I use every Thursday night. Pick one culture anchor, one food moment, one live sound, and one recharge. Culture anchors are gallery openings, film screenings, museum late hours, or neighborhood art walks. Food moments include a buzzy pop-up, a farmer's market brunch loop, or a food hall crawl. Live sound can be an intimate listening room set or a dance-forward late show. Recharge is your yoga flow, beltline stroll, or pocket park picnic. Why this works: you get contrast, balance, and built-in buffers if plans shift. How to plan fast: check 3 sources, cross-verify times, and save posts in a single folder. Screenshot set times and RSVP confirmations. Add travel blocks with a 15-minute cushion. For bigger festivals, aim for early entry to beat lines, then take a scheduled snack break when crowds peak. Always identify a rain plan and a quiet fallback spot nearby so your night never stalls. Less stress, more serendipity. Guaranteed tonight. Hidden gems thrive where algorithms lag. Start with micro-galleries and artist-run spaces tucked in warehouse corridors of West Side and East Point. Look for hand-painted sandwich boards, open studio flags, or light spilling from roll-up doors. Intimate listening rooms hide above bars or behind coffee counters. Check early week calendars for songwriter circles and jazz residencies. For nature, seek quirky trails like the Northside Trails art nodes or pocket parks along Inman Park and Cabbagetown that border the Beltline without the density. Use clues, small batch flyers, minimal hashtags, limited hours, and friends of friends invites. Arrive early, introduce yourself to hosts, and ask what's coming next month. Curators love curious newcomers. Bring small bills for zines and prints and a tote for surprise finds. Keep sound low, phones pocketed, and move with intention. These spaces are intimate by design. If capacity caps, thank the door and circle back later. Hidden gems reward patience, conversation, and repeat visits more than hype. Return often. Relationships unlock the best invitations, always. Let's talk neighborhood bite, because Atlanta eats best when you link plates to place. Food halls are perfect launch pads. Krog Street Market and Ponce City Market offer rotating pop-ups, regional specialties, and dessert counters for walk-up variety. Politan Row at Colony Square brings chef-driven stalls to Midtown with easy MARTA access. For breweries that host rising chefs, track Monday night's tap rooms, Eventide's patio cooks, and Sweetwater's limited releases with food trucks. Ask vendors about guest shifts and preview menus on stories before committing. If you're chasing pop-ups, arrive within the first hour, expect sellouts, and respect posted portion limits. Split dishes so you can sample more, and tip like you're sitting down. Watch for dietary flags. Vegan barbecue, gluten-free arepas, and halal fried chicken appear regularly if you know where to look. Anchor with a neighborhood staple, then layer a pop-up dessert window or late-night taco walk-up. You'll eat smarter, support emerging talent, and keep your route tight. Bonus, confirm hours, menus, and sellout times. Atlanta's live music scene spans cozy storytelling to full-tilt spectacle. Start small to learn the city's pulse. Eddie's Attic for songwriter precision, Red Light Cafe for acoustic nights, and the Earl for indie grit. Step up to Aisle 5, Smith's Old Bar, or vinyl when you want standing room energy without arena chaos. For iconic feels, try Variety Playhouse, Terminal West, or Tabernacle. Calendar those early because popular weekends move fast. Ticket strategy. Follow venues and promoters, set alerts, and join mailing lists for pre-sales. Many rooms post set times day of. Screenshot them and arrive one opener early to secure sightlines. Parking tip. Terminal West's lots fill quickly. Consider rideshare to cut the crunch. Late transit. Check the last MARTA departures by line and station before you leave home, and save the station manager phone line. Earplugs live in my bag. Bring cash for the merch table, and be kind to the sound tech. They're the unsung hero of your night. Tip generously. Artists notice and return. Gallery nights and art crawls are approachable when you know the rhythm. Expect a mix of formal galleries, studio collectives, and retail spaces hosting one-night shows. Openings usually run early evening with a friendly front desk. Sign the list for future invites. Start by one-room galleries to avoid overwhelm, then graduate to multi-building complexes. Ask for a price sheet. You're not committing by inquiring. Buying from local artists? Set a budget. Confirm framing, and ask about payment plans or small works. Street art etiquette matters. Appreciate murals, don't climb structures, and keep photo shoots brief so others can view. If you want an artist photo, ask first and tag accurately later. Bring a small notebook to capture names you love. Hydrate, pace yourself, and step outside between spaces to reset your eyes. When in doubt, thank the gallerist. Relationships open previews and studio visits. Follow newsletters for monthly crawl maps. Always, maker markets are where Atlanta's craft scene shows its heartbeat. Choose events that curate vendors rather than pack rows. Quality over volume means time to chat and fewer impulse regrets. Scan vendor lists in advance, set a spending range, and bring a tote plus a rigid sleeve for prints. Price expectations. Zines and stickers under $15, small ceramics $40 to $80, jewelry anywhere from $30 to $200, and larger textiles or originals into the hundreds. Meet the maker moments matter. Ask about process, care, and whether they wholesale to local shops so you can support year-round. Cash helps if signal drops, but many booths are tap to pay. Carry a backup just in case. If you love a piece but can't swing it, follow the artist, sign up for drops, and leave a thoughtful note. Post-market, write reviews and share photos with credit. That feedback fuels future shows and keeps independent crafts sustainable. Ask organizers about accessibility maps and quiet rooms. 2. Wellness shouldn't feel cookie-cutter. Seek formats that meet you where you are. Outdoor yoga in pocket parks, sunrise run clubs on the Beltline, breathwork under pavilion shade, or candlelit sound baths in restored halls. Always check RSVPs. Free classes fill fast and often request a waiver. What to bring? Matter towel, water, light layers, bug spray for dusk, and a small blanket for sound baths. For run clubs, confirm pace groups and bag stowage. Safety lights help after dark. Rain plans vary. Some move undercover, some reschedule. Watch organizer stories an hour before start. Accessibility tips. Look for ADA path notes, chair yoga options, and sensory-friendly sessions with controlled lighting and volume. Respect shared spaces by keeping conversations low and phones on silent. Pair wellness with a nearby juice bar, casual breakfast, or a decompression walk so your nervous system gets the memo. This is not a race, it's replenishment. Invite friends. Accountability makes habits stick and joyful together. For date night, keep a 3-stop arc. Shared bite, culture spark, unhurried nightcap. Old Fourth Ward example. Early bites at a Beltline adjacent stall, stroll to an East Side gallery opening, then slip into a candlelit cocktail bar with low music so conversation wins. West Midtown. Split small plates, walk a mini gallery row, and close at a mellow lounge near Howell Mill with rideshare pickup out front. Friends outing thrives on momentum. Decatur plan. Patio tacos, pop into a record shop or indie bookstore, then Eddie's Attic for a songwriter round and late dessert across the square. East Atlanta Village. Casual burgers, the Earl for a jangly show, then a neon-soaked bar for cheap beers and a jukebox victory lap. Keep travel tight. Choose clusters where walking is natural. Share roles. One person tracks time, another handles tickets, another confirms rides. Make room for detours. The unexpected encore often becomes the night's favorite memory. Build in 10 minutes between stops to breathe. Leave early, arrive present, linger longer. The Beltline is both artery and adventure. Best stretches for pop-ups: east side from Inman Park to Ponce, and west side near Lee Street Tunnel and Monday Night's Gardens. Scout rest stops at shaded benches, water stations, and public restrooms inside food halls or parks. Detours to hidden gems: slide into Old Fourth Ward pocket parks, Krog Tunnel murals, or the North Avenue underpass installations when active. Safety: bikes and scooters yield to pedestrians, but communicate. Call your passes, keep lights on after dark, and avoid earbuds that block awareness. Night lighting varies by segment. Carry a small clip light if you're moving late. Lock bikes with a sturdy U-lock, never just a cable. Pair the trail with nearby transit. Exit near Inman Park, Reynoldstown, or Arts Center stations for shorter rides. Remember, weekends swell mid-afternoon. Beat the crowd with a morning lap, then return at golden hour for magic. Hydrate: sunscreen, hats, and patience. Building a weekend on a budget is about timing and swaps. Free or low-cost anchors include gallery openings, park concerts, author talks, community theater previews, and university recitals. Many neighborhood festivals offer no-cover daytime programs. Save your splurge for a headlining set or a special tasting. Eat smart. Pre-game with a picnic, then share 2 dishes at your restaurant stop and finish with a pop-up dessert. Transit savings add up. Ride MARTA off-peak, split ride shares for late nights, and use parking apps to avoid lot surprises. For tickets, check same-day releases, student or educator discounts, and volunteer shifts that trade time for entry. Merch matters to artists, but you can support on a budget with a single sticker and a sincere post. Make a light plan and let the city carry you. Great nights are about curiosity, not cover charges. Splurge intentionally when craft, rarity, or access promise lasting value. Track expenses in notes. Small choices compound into freedom. Prioritize memory making. Atlanta runs on rhythms. Spring and fall are festival heavy. Book tickets early and layer sunscreen, water, and patience. Peak summer shifts indoors to AC-blessed museums, theaters, and club sets. Plan shorter outdoor windows around dusk. Winter brings holiday markets, lights installations, and cozy listening rooms. Weekly patterns help. Thursdays for openings, Fridays for marquee shows, Saturdays for markets, and Sundays for wellness or matinees. Getting there easier starts with MARTA shortcuts. Know which bus pairs span last-mile gaps and keep a breeze balance loaded before weekends. For rideshare, step a block off main exits for faster pickups and confirm the plate before hopping in. Parking apps show rate changes and height limits. Screenshots beat spotty service. Walkability varies. Midtown and Decatur excel. West Midtown and the Upper West Side require strategic hops. Bundle stops to 1 district per night. You'll spend less time in transit and more time in delight. Always. Accessibility and inclusivity keep weekends welcoming. Scan event pages for ADA entrances, elevator access, and restroom notes. When details are thin, message organizers kindly. They'll often add clarifications. Look for kid-friendly versus 21-plus tags, seated versus standing rooms, and sensory-friendly hours where lights and volume are moderated. For companions with mobility devices, identify curb cuts and drop-off zones before you depart. Now, food and drink pro tips. Pop-ups can be cashless or cash-preferred. Read the post, then bring both. Join the line with your full party, know your order before the window, and give your name clearly to avoid mix-ups. If you have allergies, ask about shared equipment and cross-contact. Chefs appreciate specificity. Vegan and gluten-free options are expanding in food halls and brewery kitchens. Scan stall boards before committing. Nightcap strategy. Choose a nearby bar with ample seating and low sound so you can debrief. Dessert, soft serve, filled donuts, or hand pies travel well between stops. Carry wipes, a water bottle, and a small trash sleeve. Always. Quick safety and etiquette sweep before we close. Move with neighborhood awareness, trust your read, and stick to lit routes at night. At galleries and markets, ask before photos, step aside for buyers, and keep food away from art. In small music rooms, keep chatter low, give shorter folks front row respect, and let photographers work a minute, then share space. Now, keep exploring. Build your feed with venue and neighborhood accounts, arts organizations, promoters, and cultural calendars. Subscribe to local newsletters that round up openings, pop-ups, and free events midweek. Save what resonates, then plan and go. I'll keep curating, but the joy is yours. Today we covered the weekend shortlist, hidden gem hunting, neighborhood bites, live music decoding, galleries, maker markets, wellness, itineraries, Beltline smarts, budgets, timing, transit, accessibility, and food tips. If this helped, share the episode with a friend, drop your finds and questions to the show, and I'll weave them into future guides. See you out there, Atlanta.
You've been listening to Atlanta Local Unplugged with host Riley Bennett. Until next time, plan fast, explore deep, and enjoy Atlanta.